Hey guys, so this is Saba and from QCE Group. So I have built 157.5 million valuation businesses throughout my career in the past 23 years, and as well as I have been married for the past 16 years. I have 3 children. So I have learned throughout my life existence that obviously we have different perspective in understanding women. So we believe that's what I mostly see, including me, myself, my partners, my team members. So every single man I saw, they struggle to understand the woman behind them. So it could be their mother, their sisters, their aunties, their wife, and daughter. So I have seen every single, I have heard every single stories. I love to learn from people. So I would like to give you guys, so this is beyond strategies and marketing skills, because it is what it is. So obviously we need skills and tools and everything, but at the same time what we need more is we have to tap into the cells, we have to tap into the heart, we have to tap into just like how we obsessed with brain, just like how we obsessed with what else, caffeine or coffee, or so there is like taurine, like what, Red Bull, something like that, right? So we constantly looking into something that giving us more of this brain related, how I can bring more of ourselves, right? But what I discovered was girls, they are more like they the moment they figure it out, like they tap into their cells is already the time they are getting their period, the first period. So that's what I have seen with my daughter. Even though at 12 years old, she become much more than what I was even in that time. So I was like what? I was 35, something like that. Now I'm almost 39, 38, so in between. So imagine, so it is what it is. So that's what I have seen with my wife. So every time I confuse myself. So I thought, okay, my mother telling me one thing and my wife telling me the other thing and my daughter telling me different thing. So I thought, I'm trying to figure it out, who telling the truth. And so, but what actually I figured it out was completely, I think it took me around what, 35, 38, something like that. So yeah, I would say, yeah, 35, 33, maybe somewhere around that. So that's where I figured it out. Okay, you know what? They all telling you the truth. So it's not like somebody trying to win over the other. They all telling you the truth, and that's how you have to comprehending in understanding the structure, and that's how you can enter into, tap into yourselves. You can tap into your heart, where you become much more stronger person, and you're no longer going to worried about something, or crying about something, or like being losing yourself. We all have this amazing smile and love, right? So but as we age, so all these life events that altered us, so obviously it's not something that we can avoid, but at the same time, if we understand what happened and why we have to surrender ourselves to the women surrounding us, and that will truly benefit us, because we constantly thinking, acting like, okay, how I can be better, because we constantly we see, compare with the people surrounding ourselves, but they come from different backgrounds. So we can go out, we can tell, oh, this guy success because of the family, because of the gene, because of the studies they have completed, because of the skills, because of the money they have, because of the support the network they have. Obviously everything going to support here and there, but unless we figure it out that we have to tap more into ourselves, more into our heart, rather than just sticking with our brain. So yeah, we can eat clean diet, and like drink coffee, and all the different types of ingredients. I have tested over 100 herbs and amino acids and vitamins, minerals. So there are certain things I have go with even 10,000 times than what recommended. So imagine, so But at the same time, every time I get into, I study the body, my existence, that gives me more clarity rather than confusion. So that's what I'm trying to help everybody understand, because what we all have in common is we all come with a family who have mother, usually who taking care of the children mostly, right? So imagine, so if we truly understand all the women, so yeah, especially before married we have to stick with our mother, and after married we have to move on to the wife, right? And then after the we have a daughter, so we have to pay attention to them, and what they are telling is not they just telling something to make it more confused, not like that, but that's what initial thought or initial interactions might look like, but that's not the truth. So that it required plenty of time and processing method, because some people they're good at they're listening, some people good at reading, writing, or sensing, touching. So we have to figure out our own way, what I'm good at it, how I can improve my understanding. So it has to be like you have to learn, yeah, until you study, truly you know something in much more deeper scale. So imagine that's what going to give us such a depth in order for us to understand. So once we understand that, just how we are so happy that age, like what, before 18, 20, somewhere like that, right? We are so happy, right? So the moment we find a girl and we started understanding of why my mother and my wife, they constantly trying to tell me different things. And so who telling me the truth and who is lying, what's happening? So it is what it is. So if we are properly able to comprehend this, and that's give us a true freedom, true knowledge, true understanding that allow us into tap into ourselves and our heart. Yes, that's what going to make us stronger and able to go out, allow us to be ourselves regardless. We're not going to care about who going to what judges, so judgment they're going to make. We don't get into all these unwanted emotional kind of stuff. So instead we will learn from them, we will act, we will become somebody who we can go out, truly make things happen. So whatever the dream we had, whatever it is, we will find a way. Yeah, so that's the courage, I believe. That's what the confidence we have to address the gap. All the gaps in our life have to be addressed. So imagine. All right. So I believe I will try to bring more information throughout this kind of video and allow everyone to understand and process. And a lot of people, they come into my life, and that's how I learned. I able to process everything according to what it required. And obviously it takes so much of time, and so I believe I will try to do my 2 cents, what I can give it back to the society. And I believe throughout this kind of video and platform I can reach millions of people, because I have mentor, I have my father, my mother, my wife, so everybody, my daughter, so everybody, they come into my life and they changed me, they guide me, they allow me to make mistakes, and those mistakes is what they show it as a study. Hey, why you should not behave like this, why you should behave like that. So that allowed me to process. So what I did was, I just listened to them, because I have no choice. It's not like I'm a super intelligence or super, but if I see today, a lot of people might think like, oh, this guy is super intelligent. No, I'm not. This guy, I just place the right people in the right position. That's it. I allow them to make the move. Yeah, I allow them to make the move. It's not like I'm a super intelligent guy, or I'm skillful guy, or I know too many things. Not like that. But I have introduced myself into many different industries. So we have QCE Foods, where we are addressing this, and how we support this QCE Foods is exactly, that's what I'm telling you guys. So this is something like you have to understand the life itself from the women, how they process their brain, how they tap into their cells, how they access their heart, how they truly connect themselves emotionally. They become so strong and they able to guide themselves and others. So it's a phenomenal approach. So that's where I truly understand, and then I move on to science. So every time I study them, how they approach, how it's possible. Imagine the amount of I have two boys. And one daughter. So they are both my senses. They just go around and play around, and I don't think they're processing too many. They just learn unconsciously rather than. But what I see with my daughter is she completely focus on what happening in each and every single thing in a minute scale level. So it's impossible for someone like myself or my sons to have such a, and that's what I see even the outsiders. Yeah. So it takes plenty of time for us because we have to make many mistakes before we can overcome everything. So I believe, so throughout this kind of experiences, that gives me the life, and then allow me to able to go through the science. So imagine, so if we study them, it will help us understand every single thing. What is this chemistry? What is this physics? How this everything, the pathogens. So it helps us to overcome, not only throughout just we trying to be or behave or put ourselves into this kind of habit or force ourselves because somebody else did it. I'm not telling you that. What I'm saying is it gives you that kind of it's a flow. It's an energy flow within through your action, your nerve, your feelings. That's completely different from if we trying to prove ourselves in society. That doesn't going to work. So that will makes us more create more stress, create more will burn out over period. So it doesn't work. So if we truly understand and we can get into, obviously every time for example, the QC foods is what helped me. But I do understand these chemistries and I have interest. So in my remember, so it all matters. So you just follow the woman within you. So they can guide you. They can truly give you the directions. So all we have to do is not comparing one with the another. So they trying to teach us, tell us in different manner, different way, different approach in their own responsibility. They strongly believe. So this is why it matters for us to understand, to comprehend, rather than just be obviously that's how we react, right? We are so aggressive, we react rather than we processing, we take time, we help everybody understand, right? So that's how we process. But if we see we truly become if we what we wanted, so without hesitation, without any kind of any kind of so negative kind of approach. So instead we move with more positive, be positive, because it is what it is. So I see a lot of people have this problem. They want to thrive in your business and become a super successful businessman. But imagine a business is with plenty of challenges, right? We might good at idea, but the idea is nothing because everything is during the execution period, because what we might think during the ideation is not same during the development of this product or services. So it beyond, we try to educate everybody. We believe if I have something, everybody have it, so I'm going to help everybody. Obviously everybody wants to be participate, obviously everybody wants to help, but they stuck in somewhere. You have to find this all the bottleneck they have. It could be their blind spot, it could be their unconsciousness, it could be their incompetency, it could be something that not allow them to process, to prepare. That's it. So once people they truly receive the help that they truly needed, they will move on to the next stages. So for that we have to process in such a manner. So it's a complex, it's a complex, like never not everybody willing to understand or able to understand. But at the same time, if we truly accommodate such a like during the development, yes, I believe, yes, that's why it has to be start with your mother. So once you are able to process everything accordingly, then you can move on to your wife, and that's where yeah, so it will allow you to get the order and complete it, because it is what it takes in real world experience. You don't need to be like super successful in your class or schools or studies or universities. You don't need anything like that. Obviously those are you need it in order for you to optimally functional well-being in your society. That's completely different. Obviously you need money, but that's completely different. So with money, without money, you still can be successful if you tap into yourself and find this feeling and connect this and interact with yourself. Stop thinking and acting, caring about how others going to judge me, how it's if you have thoughts like that, you might have some level of deficiencies or dependencies or something that not allow yourself to be yourself. So that's what you have to address. It's not something related to you don't have something. If you don't have something, this idea, this thoughts, this constant it never be in the first place. So that's what I'm trying to help everybody understand here, because we all have something, we all come here with a purpose. But at the same time, if we are trying to address everything and we leave ourselves, obviously we ourselves become leader in a business. But at the same time, if I go back, my mother, my wife, my daughter, they will guide me, understand me, and allow me to rest and recover. So everything is only if it's possible. Otherwise, they will give us more lessons, more, because they knows the real world. So a man, it's not easy for them to learn about it until maybe it's 30 plus 40. Some people they're able to discover even at earlier stage, but it's not for common, right? That's what I have seen in most of my friends and partners, and yeah, everybody they stuck, yeah. So this is what I believe, I think. So I will continue to give some more informations and on that, and I will try to write a book about this, because I have seen people constantly talk about everything, but I see nobody, I don't think people they get into, hey, you need a woman, the right woman for you to properly position yourself in order for you to get into this schedule. Or it's hard. Men, they cannot be disciplined without a woman. That I strongly believe in that. It's impossible unless they have been trained throughout, such a manner, such a way. Because the moment these boys they born, and I think it holds something up to it, and then all the stories constantly they're hearing also does matter. So there is so much complex. So it's not easy. It's not. I don't think I can express even if I talk another 3, 4, 5 hours. But it is what it is. So, but if we take time and process over a long period, obviously we can get the place. Everybody have this. All they need is find the woman. So every woman they have will support them, regardless how they might seem on that particular day. They might help you feel like, oh, you know what, they are wrong. It could be, but they never be wrong. They telling you something you don't comprehending, so it's hard for you to process, to understand, to get this order, to complete this order. So that's what I strongly believe. So anyway, so I'm very happy. I will make sure have such a deep conversations on a daily basis or whenever I find time. All right, take care and talk to you soon.